Global savings and consumption has been a leading topic at the summit. Chinese Central Bank Governor Zhou Xiaochuan has been discussing the country's high savings rate and the need to expand household spending. He also laid out 6 different scenarios for how the world economy might develop in the coming years. Liu Wenwei has more.
At the meeting, there were suggestions that both China and the U.S. should make adjustments to their saving practices. It's been said that China's deposit rate is too high, while that of the U.S. is too low. Zhou Xiaochuan said China was willing to make efforts towards addressing this, but he added that it is incorrect to overestimate the impact of the two countries. He said to lower the savings rate, the best way is to expand household consumption. But he noted that this would be easier said than done, since the current income distribution structure would take a long time to change.
Since the distribution structure cannot be changed in the short term, a second option is to maintain and expand investments. Too many investments in the industrial sector will cause overcapacity. Urbanization is another investment channel with great potential for China. This helps lay the foundation for population transfer, consumption growth, and the development of the service industry in the future.
Zhou Xiaochuan also talked about the direction of the world economy in the coming years. He laid out 6 scenarios. For Zhou, the most preferred scenario is one where the savings rate of U.S. households rises while Chinese consumer spending also increases. This will help correct global imbalances, but he added that this would not be easy to achieve. The second scenario sees U.S. household savings rise, with the country relying less on Chinese imports. He said this will lead to overcapacity, less employment, and a lower economic growth rate in China. He said this is a situation that should be avoided. The third scenario suggests that while the savings rate would rise in the U.S., China would focus more on domestic investment. Investments in urbanization would help cut down surplus savings. The fourth scenario also sees the U.S. savings rate jump, with China expanding its investments abroad. This would benefit developing nations, and China's trade surplus would no longer be a major source of conflict. The fifth one touches on the possibility that the U.S. might fail to shore up its savings rate, with public consumption remaining high. But adjustment efforts in China are successful, and a portion of production capacity is transferred abroad. In this case, the U.S. may still run trade deficits. The sixth scenario suggests that all adjustment efforts are made in vain, economic imbalances persist, and trade protectionism escalates. Indeed, this is an option to be avoided. Liu Wenwei, CCTV.